Oh, okay, this is part 2 of the bat box. So I'm now going to show you guys what I did with the bat box and the board, how to put the bat box on the board, and how to protect the wood like we did with the bat box. But lucky for us, we found the back wood was actually treated wood, so that was pretty good. So I'm now going to show you the clips, so let's roll the footage. Let's go, man! So what we're doing to the wood that we're attaching to the box to hang on the tree is we are putting a protection coat on it so it would last longer with the weather. Even though it is treated wood already, we want it to last longer than it's supposed to. So you're going to want to put the coat on front, back, and both sides. Make sure you're applying thick layers on it because you want this to last really well. Even though we have already put a protection layer on this, we're going to put a clear coat on it to make it more protective from the weather and the sun and the heat and the stuff. You can turn it off and stop shaking my phone. So what you see me now doing is putting a protection layer on the bottom of the bat box. This is optional, you do not have to do this, but I just want to make sure that the bat box is completely secure. Yay!
Okay. You do with the hammer. Did we put?
Now you're putting a clear coat over the entire bat box. So you're going to do both sides, back, front, and roof. This is for protection, just to seal it all up and make it all nice and shiny and beautiful. Shiny. So after we finish putting on the clear coat, we're going to we dried the brush up, and then we're going to go down one more time so we're getting rid of like all the bubbles that were on it or all the excess paint that we put on. Now what we are doing to the bat box is we are putting in a screen-like material, and we are doing this because we forgot to put grooves into one of the boards. But I actually believe this is a better way to do this because the slot right here is actually smaller than the rest of them. So this is where the babies are supposedly going to be nesting. Now what am I doing to put on the screen is I'm putting Elmer's wood glue on both sides of the screen, but reluctantly, we are lucky to have the screen to be sticky. So we just put Elmer's wood glue just to be safe for it. To put the screen into the bat box, all you're going to need to do is take the screen and your glue that you have on it, you're going to put it into the slots, the small slot, and you're going to put it all the way down until it touches the bottom. Then you're going to use like a painting stick and you're going to shove it all the way down to make it smooth, and you're going to repeat the process until you get to the very end and the whole side is covered with screen-like material. Oh, yeah, we put screening right here for the little babies to crawl into and hook them up. So, yeah. We are putting silicone in the little crevices in here, even though it doesn't really look like it's a big gap. In the winter time when they're hibernating, it will be a big draft for little guys like them. So we're sealing this up with silicone. So you're going to want to put the silicone on all the crevices you see onto the wood. So you're going to want to put it on the crevices, if you have any, on the front side, the back side, underneath the roof, and on the back of the roof. So I actually did leave holes on both sides of the roof so the bats could filter out the air. So they're actually not entirely closed in, so they do have little filters on the side of their roof. Okay, so we put a plank of wood on the back of the bat box. This is how we are going to hang it onto the tree. So we put an equal amount of wood on each side. We are going, once we finish screwing this plank of wood in, as you see, we have done 2 screws here. We're going to put one here and one here just to ensure it doesn't fall off. So once we're done, we're going to bring this over to the tree we're going to nail it to. And we're going to say the tree is right here. We're going to screw this plank into the tree and then this plank into the tree so it's very stable. So right now I'm going to drill in this hole or screw. So we finished screwing in this plank to the bat box. Now we're going to make holes prior to screwing it in. So we put I'll mark here for the hole, and I'll mark here for the hole. So we're gonna have 2 screws here to go into the tree. And then we made a hole right in the middle of those 2 to go in the tree. So we'll have 2 holes in the top, 1 on the bottom, and I'll be pretty stable onto the tree. Make sure you drill all the way through the wood. So you're gonna drill from here, and it's gonna poke out here, and you're just gonna go back. So after we put the silicone onto the bat box to seal up the grooves, we're now going to put another clear coat over the bat box to make sure the silicone stays there and that no holes get into the corking or silicone that we just put in the box. We just finished putting the clear coat over the corking, and then we decided since the roof is going to get beat up the hardest, then we're going to put another clear coat on it because that's going to be the worst where it gets it. So right now I am just doing the finishing touches on it so it looks presentable. Even though people won't see it, I still want it to be presentable. So I'm just going to go over everything one more time, make it have the finishing thing so it looks even. And you just want to continue that through all the sides that you put the second layer of clear coat. Okay, so that was the end of how to make the bat box. Thank you for watching. I now want to show you videos of me putting up my bat box and the park ranger helping me put it up. So let's roll the clips that way.